In 1945, U.S. Air Force pilot James Gosman was on a routine flight between India and China, his mind focused on the task at hand. Suddenly, a glint of something unusual caught his attention. Rising from the rugged plains of inland China, it was a colossal pyramid, dwarfing even the Great Pyramid of Giza. The structure was pristine, white on every face, but the most striking feature was its capstone, an enormous, jewel-like piece of material, perhaps crystal, shimmering in the sunlight. Landing was out of the question, though the desire to explore was overwhelming. The sheer scale of it was breathtaking, leaving an indelible mark on the mind. Roughly 24 months later, Colonel Maurice Sheehan, a high-ranking executive for Trans World Airline in the Far East, echoed this very sentiment, sharing his own encounter with the colossal structure. This time, the New York Times picked up the narrative, and the world was captivated by what promised to be a groundbreaking discovery in archaeological annals. Could a pyramid stretching 1,000 feet skyward actually exist? And more pressingly, had anyone ventured into its mysterious depths? Half a century later, the mystery surrounding China's ancient pyramids begins to unravel, though still shrouded in some intrigue. A simple search on Google Earth reveals the existence of not just one, but a multitude of these enigmatic structures scattered across Xi'an and the Shaanxi province. While nearly 40 pyramids are documented, their camouflaged appearance makes them difficult to spot. Overgrown with vegetation, these ancient monuments, some dating back 8,000 years, resemble colossal, flat-topped burial mounds, sharing a striking resemblance to the pyramids of Mesoamerica, rather than their Egyptian counterparts. They served as the final resting places for emperors of old, their secrets buried beneath layers of earth and time. Beneath the lowest soil of the region lies China's answer to both Giza and the Valley of the Kings, a realm where emperors and nobles rest undisturbed for centuries. The legends speak of colossal pyramids, and one, in particular, is said to dwarf even the Great Pyramid of Giza by 20 times its volume. But do these monumental structures truly exist? While several pyramids are visible, the rumored Grand White Pyramid remains elusive. Yet whispers of their existence have echoed through history. In the 17th century, a Roman Jesuit documented his encounters with these enigmatic structures. Then in 1785, the French Orientalist Joseph de Guigné penned an essay proposing a startling theory, that the Chinese were in fact descendants of an Egyptian colony. The similarities between the two ancient civilizations are striking. As academic Thix Weststein explains, both Egyptians and Chinese used hieroglyphics to conceal their profound wisdom. Both cultures held tradition in the highest regard, and both were avid practitioners of science, especially astronomy. They held a profound belief in the transmigration of souls, a notion that fueled the idea that the same hands that raised the pyramids also crafted the Great Wall. Of course, history reveals a different truth, but the romanticism of the idea persisted. For ages, the pyramids slumbered in quiet obscurity until the 20th century, with its technological advancements, stirred the world and unveiled their secrets. According to a 1947 Science newsletter, the Chinese pyramids in that area, constructed from mud and earth, resembled mounds more than their Egyptian counterparts. Yet the region remained largely unexplored. Whispers circulate of ancient pyramids in China, structures shrouded in mystery and restricted access. Some speculate these monuments reach a staggering 1,000 feet, dwarfing even the Egyptian pyramids. However, experts who've glimpsed the region suggest this height might be an exaggeration, noting the prevalence of smaller mounds. Situated in a zone of profound archaeological significance, these pyramids remain largely unexplored. The Chinese government maintains a tight grip on information, rarely granting American archaeologists permission to investigate these overgrown and seemingly abandoned sites. Amidst the scant photographs capturing the grandeur of the pyramids, one can discern a deliberate planting of shrubbery. Rows of meticulously placed trees, many of them cypresses renowned for their rapid growth, raise a tantalizing question. What secrets might they conceal? It's highly probable that these verdant barriers shroud the final resting places of emperors and those who accompanied them into the afterlife. And it is very likely that not only animals such as their horses, after all, horses were revered in ancient China, as evidenced by the grand horse burials practiced across Asia and many Indo-European lands. Within the ancient earth rested a spectacle of bygone grandeur. The tomb of Duke Jing of Qi, who lived from 547 to 490 before the Common Era, cradled the remains of over 600 horses, a testament to his earthly power. Yet as awe-inspiring as this find was, 1974 unveiled a discovery of unparalleled magnitude. In March of that year, just beyond the city of Xi'an, two farmers tilling the soil stumbled upon a treasure that would rewrite history: the Terracotta army of China's first emperor, Qinqiu Huong. Whispers of the emperor's final resting place had long circulated, tales of a subterranean city replete with palaces, chariots, riches, and all that a ruler might desire in the afterlife. By chance, or perhaps by destiny, these farmers unearthed the truth behind the legends. The scope of the site is breathtaking, a veritable time capsule so vast that its secrets will likely continue to emerge for centuries to come. According to Christian Romi's account in 2012, the emperor himself remains undiscovered, or perhaps shrouded in secrecy by fearful officials. Legend speaks of the emperor's tomb being guarded by 100 man-made rivers, flowing with mercury. To safeguard its location, those privy to the tomb's secrets met a grim fate, their lives taken during construction and long after. Thus, the ethereal Terracotta army stands watch, a clear message that this is a place where visitors are not welcome. When it comes to comprehending the grandeur of pyramid mausoleums, Emperor Qinqiu represents merely the beginning of a vast, unexplored world. Although certain sites, such as the Hanyangling Mausoleum, are accessible to tourists, there are no imminent plans for widespread excavation. The primary reason lies in the limitations of current technology. The Chinese government believes that existing methods are inadequate to unearth these ancient structures without causing irreparable damage to their contents. Referencing the problematic excavation of King Tutankhamun's tomb, archaeologist Romi wisely suggests a cautious approach. Imagine the knowledge forever lost due to the excavation methods of the 1930s. So much more could have been learned, yet the techniques of that era paled in comparison to modern practices. While current archaeological excavation techniques seem advanced, who knows what future innovations a century from now might reveal? Should the tomb be reopened? As for the government's deliberate concealment of the pyramids, scholar Westin might have uncovered the answer. Chinese culture's deep respect for tradition could mean they simply want to let their royalty rest undisturbed. This leaves us to observe as the pyramids fade back into the earth, their mysteries intact, until someone decides to act otherwise. Amidst whispers of untold treasures and forgotten civilizations, a new adventure beckons. Picture this: Indiana Jones and the White Pyramid. The very name conjures images of sun-drenched deserts, ancient riddles, and perilous traps hidden within the gleaming, enigmatic structure. It hints at a quest for knowledge, a race against time, and the indomitable spirit of our beloved archaeologist facing impossible odds. A tale waiting to be told, etched in sandstone and whispered on the desert wind.